My father slammed the stack of papers onto the coffee table, so hard the glass trembled. "Since you refuse to help this family," he said, voice slicing through the room, "you're done, Ernest. Don't come back asking us for anything. You're not part of this household anymore. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I need your help to run this journey, thank you." The entire family was gathered. My parents, my aunt, my uncle, and Trent, leaning back with his smug grin like he was the one sentencing me. My father pointed at me like I was a stranger who wandered in by mistake. "And the loan," he added, gesturing to the documents, "is your responsibility now. You signed it." My breath stopped. Because my signature, my handwriting, was on that loan agreement, and I had never touched it. Trent folded his arms, fake innocence all over his face. "Man, don't make this dramatic, it's just money." My mother didn't even look at me. "You brought this on yourself, Ernest." I felt the room tilt. Betrayal does that, makes air feel thick. My heartbeat thudded in my throat as I stared at Trent, at my family backing him like he was the victim. This was the moment everything snapped. This was the moment I realized they never saw me as family, only as a resource. Title reveal hit me internally, asterisk. Disowned over a loan, I ended up owning the loan. I swallowed hard, kept my voice steady, and thought, you're all going to regret this. My name is Ernest. I grew up as the youngest in a white, middle-class American family in northern Indiana. Middle America, farmland, picket fences, everyone pretending everything is fine all the time. But I was never the favorite. That title belonged to my older cousin Trent, practically raised by my father and aunt like he was the son, and we all revolved around him. Trent was charismatic, loud, always in trouble but somehow always forgiven. I, on the other hand, followed every rule, put myself through community college, worked 2 jobs, paid every bill on time, learned the value of money because no one was giving me any. But whenever Trent wanted something, the family scrambled. Whenever asterisk needed something, be responsible, they'd say. That's the background to the explosion you just saw. But the truth is, things didn't just happen that day. The betrayal started months earlier. It began when Trent showed up at my apartment without warning. He never visited unless he needed something. He kicked off his boots onto my carpet. "Bro, I need you to co-send something. Small thing, quick approval. You've got good credit." I didn't sit down. What kind of loan? Just a business expansion, nothing major. A joke, his business was a failing car detailing shop with 3 Yelp reviews and a broken garage door. "No, Trent," I said, "I'm not risking my credit." He scoffed, "You think you're better than me?" "No, I think I'm responsible." He pointed a finger at me. "The family is going to hear about this." And he stormed out. I had no idea that saying no would set off a chain of events that would end with my name on a forged loan. And my family choosing him over me. 2 weeks later, my father called me to dinner, rare. The whole family sat around the table as if staging an intervention. But the target was me. My father cleared his throat. "Ernest, we think you're being unreasonable. Trent's working hard, he needs help." "I'm not signing a loan," I repeated. My aunt sighed dramatically. "You know he'd do it for you." "He absolutely would not." My mother placed her hand over mine. "Don't be selfish." That was the moment I knew. They didn't see Trent as irresponsible. They saw him as deserving. They didn't see me as responsible. They saw me as replaceable. But I stayed calm. My answer is still no. The room froze. Trent glared at me like I'd ruined his life. My father's jaw clenched. I had no idea they already had a plan. The forged signature hit me like a bullet. Weeks after the dinner, I received a letter saying, "Your loan payment is due." The amount, $47,600. I drove to the lender's local office immediately. The clerk pulled up the account. "Here, your signed agreement." I stared at the paper. It's my name, my signature, my social security number. My handwriting perfectly imitated. I felt my stomach flip. This is not my signature. The clerk looked bored. Well, it matches what's on file. Because Trent once convinced me to sign something for his shop 2 years earlier, he scanned my signature for records. And used it now. I walked out shaking, my mind spinning. My family had crossed a line. I went back to my parents' house, the loan papers in hand. They didn't deny it. My father didn't even look apologetic. Ernest, you refused to help. We had to protect the family. My voice cracked by committing fraud. It's not fraud, my aunt snapped. It's family. Trent stood in the corner, arms folded, wearing that same smug little smile. You'll be fine, he said. Your credit can handle it. My mother added, don't make this ugly. That was the moment I realized something devastating. They didn't think I would fight back. They were wrong. The official disowning wasn't emotional, it was cruel. My father announced in front of everyone that I was financially and emotionally cut off. My aunt nodded approvingly. My mother didn't speak. Trent leaned back, victorious. I stared at all of them, feeling something inside me freeze solid. Not rage. Not despair. Purpose. If they wanted me gone, I would go. But not empty-handed. I turned without another word and walked out. My mother called after me, don't slam the door, as if that was the priority. I didn't slam it. I closed it quietly. Quiet can be scarier. I went home and didn't cry, didn't scream, didn't break anything. I opened my laptop. I made a list. Names, dates, amounts, potential legal consequences, financial leverage points, every detail of the forgery. Then I took a deep breath and wrote at the top, reclaim control. This wasn't going to be loud revenge. It was going to be surgical. I requested every document from the lender, every file, every timestamp, every email. And something interesting popped up. The loan had been transferred to a third-party debt buyer. A collection agency. That meant something dangerous but useful. The debt was for sale. Debt buyers purchase delinquent debt for a fraction of its value. And if someone bought it, that person would own the loan, including the right to collect, the right to sue, the right to seize assets. A seed of possibility sprouted. I dug deeper into Trent's finances. Public records showed 2 lawsuits, a business on the brink of collapse, a tax lien, late car payments, 3 delinquent credit cards. He wasn't just struggling. He was sinking. That mattered because someone drowning will drag others down with them, including the people who supported him blindly, including the family that disowned me. I realized, if Trent went down, he wouldn't go alone. I called the collection agency. Is this loan available for purchase? I asked. Silence. Then, we do sell debts occasionally. Are you an investor? I'm the account holder, I said. Another pause. Well, yes, there's a process. I filled out the forms, submitted everything, waited. 3 days later, I received the email. The debt has been approved for transfer. Purchase amount, $2,480. I stared at the number. $47,000 worth of betrayal. For $2,400. I bought it immediately. And in that moment, I became the legal owner of the loan that destroyed my relationship with my family. I drafted the collection notice carefully, legally, and precisely. Then mailed it to Trent's business. You should have seen his face when I walked in that afternoon, holding the certified mail receipt. You're joking, he said. No, I replied calmly. You borrowed money in my name. I bought the debts you now owe me. He turned red. You can't do this. Oh, I can, and I will. His employees stared at us. He stormed toward me. I'll talk to the family. They won't let you do this. That's the point, I said softly. They don't control me anymore. that stunned him more than the debt notice. My father called that night. "What the hell do you think you're doing?" "Following the law," I answered. "You're tearing the family apart. You did that when you forged my name." He growled something low, "Drop the collection." "No, you ungrateful." I hung up, then blocked him. That was the first time I ever blocked a family member. The silence that followed was peaceful. Trent missed his first payment. Then the second. Then the third. I sent formal warnings. He ignored them. The next step was legal action. His business account froze. Customers stopped coming when the court posted the notice. His shop, already weak, cracked under pressure. 2 months later, Trent closed the doors. My aunt called me screaming. My uncle insulted me. My mother begged me to please stop this madness. But I wasn't doing anything except enforcing what they forced onto me. With his business shut down, Trent tried calling me. I didn't answer. He texted. I ignored it. He emailed. Deleted. Eventually, he sent a long message about family loyalty, being there for each other, and letting the past go. The irony almost made me laugh. He wasn't remorseful. He was desperate. And I wasn't saving him. Trent had one asset left, a beat-up piece of land he inherited from my grandfather. It wasn't worth much, but he tried using it as collateral. I filed the claim. Legally. Quietly. Methodically. 2 months later, the land ownership transferred to me as partial repayment. My grandfather's property. In Trent's hands by favoritism. Back in mine through justice. It felt like the universe was correcting itself. With Trent collapsing financially, the family turned on each other. My father blamed my aunt. My aunt blamed me. My mother blamed generational misunderstandings. My uncle blamed the economy. No one blamed Trent. Not once. And no one apologized to me. Not once. And I didn't need them to. Because this wasn't about forgiveness. This was about balance. Just when I thought things were settling, a letter arrived. From the lender's fraud department. They had reviewed the original application and discovered irregularities. The loan officer involved had manipulated accounts before. They offered a settlement payment directly to me for the forgery. Amount $15,000. For a moment I sat still, absorbing it. They forged my signature. And now the company had to pay me. This was the twist I didn't expect. And it was just beginning. The fraud department's investigation triggered a larger audit. They discovered the loan officer had worked with several clients, including Trent. Documents surfaced showing Trent knew the signature was forged. He wasn't a victim. He was an accomplice. That meant new legal pressure on him. And that pressure began swallowing the people who defended him. The family started panicking. But I stayed silent. The local paper published the audit results. Its headline: Local business owner linked to forged loan scandal. Trent's name. His picture. His shop. Everything. My family's golden boy exposed. My father tried calling me 12 times that day. I let every call ring. Let him feel that distance. The same distance he created. With the settlement money, the land title, and the loan repayments finally coming in, I cleared my debts, raised my savings, and bought a small rental property. My first real investment. It wasn't flashy, but it was mine. Everything I gained came from one thing: taking back control of my life. Without my family. Without their manipulation. Without their approval. A year after the initial betrayal, Trent sent the last payment. It wasn't out of responsibility. It was because he legally had no other option. When the final transaction hit my account, I stared at the notification quietly. No celebration. No excitement. Just closure. A clean ending to a dirty beginning. Trent lost everything he took for granted. His business. His reputation. His land. His social circle. His family's blind support. Because when the truth came out, even my aunt couldn't defend him. In a quiet moment, I realized something. He ruined himself. All I did was stop letting him use me. I moved to a new city. Started a stable job. Met new people. Built a life untouched by the dysfunction I came from. My rental property grew in value. I saved aggressively. I kept learning about business, investing, and credit. My life expanded in ways I never imagined possible when I was the quiet, overlooked kid sitting at my family's dinner table. I finally understood. Being disowned was the best thing that ever happened to me. 2 months ago, my mother emailed me. "We want to talk, the family is hurting, we need you back." I didn't reply. Not out of spite. Out of peace. My silence wasn't revenge. My silence was self-respect. I didn't need closure. I didn't need apologies. I didn't need them. They disowned me over a loan. I ended up owning the loan. And my life. I walked away. I thrived. And I never looked back. Please do well to drop your comment below. Thank you.